Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Friday night's here, the gang's all set. Time for the Waltons, the best one yet. Gorilla's got takes, never to tame. Resolute germ stays true to the name. Harry's got wisdom, PvP's got fire. Mikey's got jokes that never expire. Commodore Boone with the captain's call. We break it all down, we cover it all. Lights down low, set the scene. Family stories on the screen. Laughs and debates, come on through. Friday night, Walton's crew. Rowing reef, the time to be. Connor with the buck, then front to be. Fleming's is Wolverine, about to play. Urban Gang, lonely Wilson's play. Take the one more, we catch us wrist. Ready in the lights, body it says. Bad kids, skies never wear the old. The bad pen, the smoothie, the orange bear. Old it calm, this raw poor has. Friday's like small week, a stay best. Lights down low, set the scene. Family stories on the screen. That's the debate, come on through. Friday night, Walton's crew.
Everyone, and welcome to another Waltons review. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've had a half fantastic day. I mean, it started out with 3 ass chewies right away in the morning, boom, boom, boom. But then I was listening to the World Show today, and that little fucking moocher Zelensky there who keeps going on propaganda tours around the world. There got his ass thrown out on the out of the fucking White House today. The only thing that would have made it better is if we could have seen like a 6 foot 400-pound bouncer actually literally hurling his little 5 foot ass out of the fucking White House there. You know?
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, there. Yeah, I was just laughing my ass off. Then, hey, Germ, what's the rule when someone tells you to go tell, go tell the Hispanic person to say a certain thing in Spanish to them, and they give you what to say to them? What do you do?
Complete bullshit.
Yeah, no, you don't do it. Don't go over there and tell what you're told to sell them. It's like the number one rule, ain't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so we got this one guy that worked there. He went up to one of the Spanish guys, and I don't know the exact Spanish words, but it translated to, and this is the guy's words, "Oh, Poppy," and I reiterate, this is his words. Give it to me, not my words. Harder, Poppy.
That's not too different from English. That guy's a complete retard.
Yeah. Oh, I could. So here we were sitting there laughing our asses off at that. That for like half an hour, like we were laughing so hard it shut production down. Like literally, it shut it down.
I'm
How
sure
are you
your boss was very happy with that.
Who do you think sent him in to say it?
Oh God, your boss sounds like an interesting piece of work there, Gorilla.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah, he's a masterpiece.
yeah, but yeah, how are you doing, PvP?
Well, I'm actually not doing bad. I got some errands run this afternoon, so wasn't a total write off of a day. But yeah, I could be doing better, but I could be doing worse, I suppose. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm alive. Let's put it that way. That's
Yeah.
always good.
And how are you doing, Mikey?
Thank you for asking, Gorilla. Well, first of all, I apologize for running late. I actually took a nap when we got home from our movie and stuff, and we saw the Monkey, the latest Stephen King horror film. It's easily in our top 5. It was fantastic, great movie. But the bad side of life was Doug Ford got reelected for 4 more years. So this stooge of Trump's decided, I guess everybody said, well, yeah, let's have Ford, our criminal, take over and make sure that Trump doesn't do tariffs. Okay.
I think Ford hates Trump, actually. I don't think he's a stooge, Mikey. If anybody, Ford loves Trudeau. He's an ass-kissing Trudeau lover is what Doug Ford is, because don't forget, the Conservatives in Ontario are just as bad as the federal Liberals. They're basically the same thing, even though their parties are called by different names. But Ford is. I think I agree he's a jackass, but I think he's more of an ass-kissing liberal lover than of the federal Liberals. And I don't think he likes Trump at all, actually, because he's doing stuff against Trump with the tariff shit, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, if you look at some of the ads that they had come out with, and you think that he's in bed with Trump, and I was like,
no, he's not in bed with Trump.
All right. Well, let's not get into a political discussion here on the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gorilla.
That's a cigar. That's a cigar lounge here, and I'm all out of cigars. And
Well,
I'm not yet.
I'll just make one comment. I'll just make one quick comment about the Ontario election. I'm mystified why the voters would give that clown a 3rd term, because I don't think he's a very good premier. I don't think he's a very good anything, actually. I think the guy's a bit of a joke, but I'm afraid, when people vote stupidly, I'm afraid what's going to happen in the federal election coming up, but still got my hopes and fingers crossed. So,
Me too.
All right. So we're going to start out here with our prologue here. A different sound in unfamiliar shape, and shadow instantly alerts the creatures of the wild. Growing up on Walton's mountain, seldom traveling far from the place where we were born, we came to share this immediate awareness of something different, something new. It seems now, in recollection of one milestone event of my 19th year following the appearance of the community, of something decidedly different, something none of us have seen before. Okay. This makes sense though. We had two main writers for the teleplay, so that makes a lot of sense. Hey, turn that down. The story was by Matt Robinson, but the teleplay was by Matt Robinson and Paul West.
Hey, who directed this episode, Gorilla? I didn't get a chance to read on them.
Let's see. Harry S. Laidman. And I believe he said turn that down.
Wasn't that one of the kind of semi-regular directors, if I remember?
I think you're right.
He's been on other episodes, right? If I remember correctly.
Well, I think he was right up. Yeah, I think he was right up there with Ivan Dixon. That seldomly, did some episodes as well. So
yeah, because I remember the name. I'm sure I've seen him on other episodes, but
Oh yeah.
Not sure about the writers, so I'm not sure if I've seen those writers before.
I don't remember Doug West though. Sounds familiar, but I really don't. Anyway, let's just get to the episode.
Yeah, let's get her done.
Get her done.
So this is back when movies were made apparently on Long Island.
Really?
Island there, but anyhow, these guys show up there, and the John Boy comes riding in on Old Blue.
Oh, I love that. He says, "Would you mind holding my mule?"
I'm just glad he didn't say, "Would you mind holding my ass?" Because that would have been very inappropriate.
No, that's a donkey though. That's a donkey, not a mule.
Oh, isn't a mule like a donkey though?
I thought a mule is like a burro.
No.
Yeehaw.
No. A mule is when you take when a mommy donkey and a papa horse love each other very much. Their papa horse, their mounts mommy donkey there, and we come up with a sterile mule.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that like in Star Trek? If Captain Kirk was like making love to all these alien babes, all their offspring would be sterile? Just a theory. I don't know.
That's not always the case, though. It's only with donkeys and horses that they're born sterile. It's I'm not sure if we cross a mouse and a rat, if it comes sterile or.
Oh, I don't know if that's ever happened actually.
If Captain Kirk if he had actually had a kid with that Delton roommate of that one, of Uhura's in that remade Star Trek, imagine the green baby that comes out of that.
Well, look at. Well, no, we got plenty of things like we had. Klingons and humans can have babies just fine, and they can have babies, and they're not sterile.
Oh, sure.
Betazoids and humans can have babies, and they're not sterile.
Yeah,
Waltons and humans can have babies and not be sterile. No, the Waltons don't want to put out except for every 7 years, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, but that's how that is how we got Spock after all. So yeah,
right. Spock did. Spock could do his boom chicka wow wow every 7 years. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, yeah, that'd be enough.
Anyway,
I don't know why we're on here. I'm not sure.
There's paper.
Hey, Ike, any mail?
No mail today, John boy.
What's all of this?
Well, I'm making lunches for the movie company. You heard about the movie that's been made, didn't you?
What movie?
God, John Boy's just like, what movie? Excited. Like, how many of you guys are excited to stumble across the movie set?
Well, I remember
I've been there, so I've done it. Yeah.
I remember in the late 80s when X-Files was filming in Vancouver, and I used to walk downtown and see all the big, they had all the big trucks, with the big power cords leading into the Vancouver Art Gallery, because I know they used to shoot some scenes at the Vancouver Art Gallery because it's got that weird old architectural thing, right? But I was never lucky enough to see Duchovny or Gillian Anderson. I never was lucky enough to see the big stars, but it was still pretty cool to see the film crew wandering around outside the art gallery. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we found out, just want to mention this real quickly. We found out, PvP, that they filmed this in and around the Vancouver area, but actually they filmed most of this, this recent horror film, but they filmed it what they call the unseceded territories of the First Nations. There was a bunch of different tribes that were mentioned that they filmed segments of the movie throughout on their reservation.
Well, that's not uncommon. Like here where I live, it's unseceded territory by one of the local tribes. I mean, it's still that way. They've never, succeeded their territory. But, I like if you go to like the city hall or, some of the community places, they do mention it in their the literature that this is like, the First Nations of such and such tribe. So it's pretty common, I think, through Canada, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I think it's more of a token of respect than anything that actually means much legally, right?
It doesn't mean anything legally.
Exactly.
It's just the way for the government to make people feel less bad about completely destroying the indigenous cultures, which they really shouldn't feel too bad about.
Well, the indigenous culture here in Canada was almost destroyed probably by the 1970s, but it has made a resurgence. I mean, a lot of the tribes now do celebrate their cultural and identities, and I don't personally have a problem with that because usually it just takes the form of like a one-day celebration or whatever. And I actually really think some of the tribal dancers are amazing. Like I've seen some of those guys dance, and wow, those guys can really dance up a storm, right? So I don't have a problem with that.
There you go again, Canadians doing things in half measures. Over here,
Whatever.
we destroyed their entire cultures and put them on reservations so they can run casinos for us.
Oh, we got reservations. We got reservations and casinos here too. It's just seriously though, the tribal dancers are pretty damn talented. I got to give them a nod because they can really fucking dance. Those guys, it's amazing. Because they get all those fucking hoops and shit, and they start throwing those hoops around, and they're going through the hoops, and I won't even try to describe it, but it's pretty fun to watch, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious. Have all four of us been on at least one movie or TV set in their lives?
No.
Well, I don't know if it counts walking by the Vancouver Art Gallery as a TV set, but that's as close as I ever got to.
Yeah, because I know Larry and I have already, but I mean, we fulfilled our bucket list. We've both been in movies. We've both been in TV. So
yeah, I mean, I never got to hang out on an actual film set with camera crews or actors or that kind of shit. So
yeah,
you didn't get a chance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, never had a desire to do that.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyway,
you didn't know they're making a movie here?
They're making a movie on the mountain? Is that what that truck was out there? Yeah. Well, I didn't know about it.
Well, there's a real movie company down here from New York, and they got lights and fancy motion picture cameras. And today's the first day of shooting.
Hot digging dog! We're getting a movie here made on the mountain.
Holy gee, wholesome fat. There's some people out there from New York. Holy fuck.
Yeah, John
Boy's kind of what that's like. It's just kind of like the hillbillies going, holy crap. Here come some people from the city. Oh no!
Yeah, John Boy's totally starstruck here, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I love I love Richard Thomason's reaction though. It's just
perfect. It's good.
Really.
Yeah, this is a really good scene. I like this scene a lot.
Yeah,
it's really good.
They're shooting down by the river.
They got any movie stars down there?
Sylvia March and Gordon Farrell.
Sylvia March and Gordon Farrell are.
I don't know if those are real people or they like made up people. Or
they must be.
They're made up. They're made up people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're made up because I never heard of them.
Well, just because you never heard of them doesn't mean they don't exist.
No, but I'm pretty. I know quite a few of the 1930s. You know, the major actors, and those names don't register at all. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a big film fan, so I go way back to the silent era, with Charlie Chaplin and all that shit. So, I know my actors reasonably well, and those names don't register at all.
On Walton's Mountain? I cannot believe it.
Excuse me, Mr. Gauthier. I was asked to relay a message to you. Mr. A.J. Covington sends his regards.
A.J. Covington?
Yes.
The writer?
Yes.
You mean our A.J.?
Well, how do you know A.J. Covington?
Well, how is he?
Well, I should say he's doing rather well at the moment. He wrote this picture.
You mean he?
Yeah. God, why did that name sound from? He was in another one here. Oh, he was in the Literary Man. He played.
Yes, he comes back in this episode, right, Gorilla?
Yeah, he was in from season 1, episode 11, the Literary Man.
Yeah.
There's two people that stand out here, though. Stephen Collins plays Todd Clark, and George Zunza is the one that plays A.J. Covington. Those are very well-known actors.
Well, I was just going to say Star Trek: The Motion Picture, right?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Decker.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture, 7-7, and then he had that problems with those kids, and now he's not welcome around anymore.
Is he still breathing?
I thought he died.
He's still alive.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Okay, Collins.
According to IMDb, he's still alive.
Huh?
He's still breathing.
I thought they were shanked his ass in prison.
Oh no, he's a B-level movie star. He got special treatment. He made it out.
All right.
Anyway, as soon as I saw him, I was like, "Oh yeah, Star Trek."
Yeah, there you go.
Who wrote the play that's going to be the movie?
Wait, is this the guy that what's his face? Sean Ferrick was talking about. He had to separate himself from the actor that did the character there because they got caught touching kids.
Could be, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the
I
guy.
don't know his whole story.
That's okay. That's the guy that Chef Eric had to separate him from because was disappointed. He had to put like a asterisk mark in the middle of that thing there when they were talking about one of the movies.
Movie?
That's right.
Is he here?
No, he's coming in from New York. I'm scheduled to pick him up in Charlottesville about 9 in the morning.
Oh, I'd like to pick him up if that's all right with you.
Oh, thank you. No, but shuffling people and things about is my job with the company.
Oh, well, when you see him, would you please tell him that John Walton Jr., John Boy Walton says
Walton,
hello?
yes, he asked to be remembered to you.
He did, huh?
Yes.
How about that? Well, tell him that we'd like him to come over to the house and see the family and...
Wait a minute. Did the last episode did he just get his ass chewed by Grandma for inviting people over before asking?
Yes.
But John Boy always does this every episode almost, does he not?
Besides, everyone's gonna like him.
Oh,
Yeah, I just gotta ask you guys, do you find his English accent as pathetically bad as I did? Like,
It's which I think that's the Atlantic accent, isn't it?
well, they said in the episode that it's an English accent at some point, and I'm like, wow, if this is supposed to be an English accent, he's really fucking it up at times during the episode, because I'm like, I didn't realize he was supposed to be an Englishman at first, right? It was so bad. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of these actors, they use when they're supposed to be using English, they use what they call the Atlantic there, which is a mix of British and American.
yeah,
Like-
there's what they call the
It's
transatlantic.
Well, they call it a
It's
dialect.
Boston, Connecticut. It's
Right.
the upper
It's-
crust
it's-
of Boston
Yeah.
and Connecticut
It's
type
like a
areas.
New England dialect, right? That's
No,
what you're talking about.
I still didn't find it very convincing a lot of the time, but because he
Probably
kind of
didn't.
seemed to be slipping. Sometimes he was pretty good, and sometimes he didn't sound, English at all, like not even close. So I was in and out of it. That kind of took me out of the episode at times.
Well, part of the problem though is in England there you could travel 10 minutes and all of a sudden you have a whole new different accent. That's why they say you have the
hell yeah.
Manchester accent, the Yorkshire accent, the London accent, and stuff like that.
No, it's kind of like the U.S. I mean, you guys have all kinds of different accents across your country, right? So
Yeah. So the actor that plays Covington, he's known for Crimson Tide, The Deer Hunter, Basic Instinct, and Dangerous Goods. So George Zunza, yeah, he's good, and he's going to turn 80 years old this year.
well,
Sorry.
time
I
flies.
certainly will. Yes, excuse me, I've got to run. Would you put this on the company bill, Mr. Godsey?
Oh, sure.
By the way, are those bags of
Short
potato
block.
chips I'm seeing there?
Not in studio.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't realize they had potato chips in bags in the 30s.
It goes back to the 1800s there, and just to that potato
Really?
chip prove to you that sometimes
shit.
it pays off to be an asshole.
Oh, well, how do you think the people running our world got there? Like, of course
Yeah.
it pays off to be an
Well-
asshole.
Well, don't you know how potato chips were made?
Well, I assume they're made from potatoes.
Well, it goes back to the old country of Ireland, and there, in one of those old running down pubs the restaurants there, they had a thing called potato chips on the menu. Or
Hello,
Yeah,
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Has
Have
a
you
little bit of
made it yourself? yet?
yeah, okay, okay, I'll start the story over. Well, back in the old country, there, we old Ireland, quit fucking biting me, and there. All right, so back in the wee old country of Ireland there, and it's one of those running down shankety restaurants there, they had on the menu called potato chips. What they were slices of potatoes that were salted and fried there to make it crispy. Well, customer came in and he ordered a thing of potato chips, and he said, "Hey, can you send this back? I want them thinner and saltier and crispier." Okay, they sent them back, so the chef made them thinner, saltier, and a little bit crispier. Brought them out, and he goes, "No, I want them thinner, saltier, and crispier." So he brought them back, They brought them back to him. He goes, "No, I want them thinner, saltier, crispier." So finally, the chef, being a little fucking smartass, he cut those things as thin as a fucking kid could, threw a shit ton of salt on them, and made them as fried them up until they're nice and crispy. Brought them out. And the customer's like, "These are perfect."
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Didn't they not have any potatoes during the famine there though, when they all starved to death or something?
Yeah, this is after the famine.
Famine was over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think the famine in Ireland was overrated.
Yeah. And hey,
So-
scurvy,
It
how's
wasn't
it
so much.
Tell
It
that to
wasn't so
the
much the
Irish that were there at the
famine.
time, Mikey.
The famine wasn't the problem in Ireland. It was the fact that the British took all the potatoes.
Oh yeah, they stole them.
Well, same fucking thing,
So,
basically.
not
in a
really
way.
stole. Irish were British
Okay,
property.
borrowed. Just say they borrowed them. Okay,
They
they're
borrowed them without the intention of returning them.
Exactly.
All right.
Anywho,
But anyhow, welcome Scurvy there. He goes, "Hi, fruitcakes." And hello, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome.
hey, Lemon. Hi,
Hello,
Suzanne.
Hey,
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Epstein.
Hey, Lemon.
Welcome, welcome. Yes. All right, let's
Yeah.
proceed.
Yeah, let's
go.
forget about fucking potato chips and get on with the damn story. Fuck, I should
Potato
have
rice.
mentioned it.
No,
AJ, you know, he certainly is a nice sort of boy. He talks a little funny. Got a foreign accent, I think.
now that will get him canceled here. Now I love Ike's reaction to this right here. Here, the way Job Boy just explains it.
No, it's English.
Well, no, that's-
English? English?
He's like, "Well, we speak English there." I didn't think you put two the two.
Ah, there's the secret society goat. I told you that they still existed. And why is she taking care of a goat? Come on now,
They
Elizabeth.
own the goat. They own the goat. They're roping.
Oh, right. They own the goat. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Well, Elizabeth does like, she does like to look after the critters. So
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had a
yeah,
steer.
she likes to look after the critters.
Yeah. So here they're just breaking their.
And now from the Transoceanic News Service.
Okay, we don't need to listen to this. Like, why was so many people invested in King Edward there? They're abdicating the throne.
You mean King Edward VIII? Yeah. Well, it kind of led to the events of World War II. So it was like one of those, passe events that you didn't think much of, but then later on it eventually built up to the, Germany, building its strength and secretly and covertly and all
They
that
were
stuff.
already doing that. The primary
Yeah,
reason
I know.
is Edward was technically the sovereign of a quarter of the world's population at the time.
Right.
He was
Well,
literally
yeah,
the most important man on earth.
I don't
Exactly.
think it directly led to World War II. I mean, I think those things were already in motion. I think in other ways, Mikey. But Edward was a big story. I mean, even though that happened, like what? Fuck, I don't know, 20 years before I was alive. It was still a thing when I was growing up. I heard about his abdication. I mean, it's still kind of a thing. Maybe not so much these days, but in casual conversations, it's not uncommon to like hear the abdication mentioned occasionally, because it was a huge deal. But when it happened, I mean, as Germ said, he was a ruler over a large segment of the planet's population, and he did have a certain amount of power as a monarch, and for him to just say, "Fuck it, I give it up, I abdicate because I want to marry this woman." That was, especially back then, that was a big deal. I mean, now if it happened, nobody would even bat an eye, right? Because be like ho hum. But back
Because
then,
it would seem insignificant. Right.
yeah, but back then it was like a big deal. And I think the one thing that it led to that actually is more significant is when he abdicated, his successor, George the Sixth, I think it was, ended up taking over the throne, right? And that's mainly significant because he happened to be the father of Queen Elizabeth. And we know Queen Elizabeth from recent history was the longest serving monarch in British history, right? When she passed away in her 90s, I think it was. So that's the significance to me of the abdication. Was it wasn't so much him giving up the throne, it was the successor, which I still remember in the 60s. I would see him on like our coins, he'd be on the flip side of like Nichols and stuff. There'd be his image, which, I still remember that. I mean, that was common back then in the currency, because he was still our monarch until I think it was 59 or something when he passed away. So there's
was Elizabeth in power? Was Elizabeth in power, or was it still Victoria? Because I know there was Victoria, then there was Elizabeth.
Well, oh no, Victoria was Victorian, and she died. When did she die? I think it was 1890.
Long time ago. Okay.
End of the 19th century, wasn't it? Like 1899 or something when she died, wasn't it? Like yeah. But anyway, that's the way I find it significant, is because it led to a monarch that I'm actually familiar with. Not firsthand familiar, because he, passed away around the time I was born, but I do remember the coinage with his, his image on the back of our coins, right? So yeah.
Okay.
And of course, Elizabeth was probably the most significant monarch, of course, in history.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So anyhow, here back to the episode. Before we get back to the episode,
After the history lesson,
Scurvy says, or Suzanne says, Scurvy, did I do something that upset you?
I
don't think she did. And PvP, this one's for you.
Yeah, Suzanne says, PvP, did you see today that they found corruption in the BC election? Oh yeah, I watched some of that video, Suzanne, and the ridiculous thing, we had this bloody election. I don't know. Fuck, it's got to be like over 6 months ago now, at least, and they're still going on about the funny stuff that went on, and all those votes that got mailed in that shouldn't have been mailed in, and it doesn't seem like they were mailed in by the people that mailed them in. It was like some third party ended up mailing them in. So there's a lot of shady shit that went on in our last election. Yeah, I agree, Suzanne. But what are you going to do? The fucking socialists won by a single seat, so they're in power, and I'm still not happy about it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what Grandma's gonna say.
Grandma's like, these Hollywood people, they're all scum. They're all scum.
You're bastards. Oh boy.
Yeah. Suzanne did happy dance in the kitchen when she heard it.
Well, I'd have a happy dance if they actually overturned the election and made them call another one. Then I would do a happy dance.
Yeah,
because the Conservatives almost won.
Yeah. So anyhow, there you're listening talk about the King Edward marrying some divorcee, which is apparently a big no. We got Ben here just stoned out of his mind looking.
Yeah. I was going to say, did he was smoking some good stuff or something or what? Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, he was doing some good doobage. Yeah.
John he looks like he's really gone. Yeah.
Fuck. Back in the 70s. Yeah, man, this is cool.
That looks like me some nights during my art school days, I gotta say.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There we go. Is that better? Grandma's looking pissed, because she doesn't believe a divorced woman should be going.
The king can't go traipsing around with a divorced woman.
Don't you all realize this is the love affair of all time? I mean, the throne of England. He'll have to give up the throne.
Who cares?
Millions of people, that's who.
I would. Us Americans probably didn't really care, except for a few of them,
You probably didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah, my grandpa wasn't even swimming in my great grandpa's ball sack.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you in particular, your family. I'm saying Americans that were alive back in the 30s probably didn't even care.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say my grandpappy wasn't even swimming in his great grandpappy's ball sack yet.
Well, of course, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, PvP. By the way, Grace, that you were
so funny. Hey, you should have clipped. You should have clipped that one, Gorilla. You really should. That was good.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I imagine it was mostly Commonwealth country members that would have given a shit, right? So yeah. But the Commonwealth was huge. Well, like we were a large part of the world's population back then.
You said about a quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before the decline of it all began. Anyway, now they're saying, "Oh, Ben, you don't know jack shit about getting girls."
Yeah. You don't know shit.
Anything about love.
What would happen if our president chased after a woman and forgot about his duties to this country?
Oh.
I don't know. Ask Bill Clinton.
Well, that worked out well, it seemed to me. So.
Hey, or ask JFK, or ask Scott. I'm pretty sure there's other ones.
Clinton. Ask Clinton.
Well,
Clinton was the main modern day one. Let's face it.
JFK. It didn't work out very well for JFK. He had to take out his mistress, and they still ended up putting a bullet in him.
Yeah. Poor Marilyn Monroe. She got caught up in.
Well, then the thing is, Marilyn ends up dead, too, in the early '60s, right? So, what was that all about? There's a story there.
CIA. She goes off to CIA.
There's a story there. I don't know if it's a coincidence that JFK and Marilyn both ended up croaking, like within a short time. Just saying.
Yeah, no.
Not that I'm trying to launch a conspiracy theory or anything. No,
definitely not.
No. I'm just saying. Maybe I am.
No, I just want to mention the background information says that this episode takes place in December of 1936. So if it's December, I don't see any snow on the fucking ground. I'm just saying.
Well, it does seem pretty balmy out there because nobody's wearing a jacket or anything, right?
Right? Much. I'm kind of questioning that.
That must be some kind of screw up or something. Because why would they send a camera crew out in the middle of winter, like to a remote location?
Exactly.
Well, PvP. This is why you don't piss off the producer.
Sometimes it's best just not to ask too deeply about the logical stuff in an episode.
No, I bet you anything is that someone pissed off the producer. He goes, "All right, this is where you're gonna be filming at this time of year."
Yeah, but as Mikey said, there's no snow. It's not cold. Everybody's in their summer clothes. It's whatever.
Right.
Anywho,
right.
Back to the kitchen.
Lady, after all, she didn't go after any old Earl account. She made her way slam bang to the top. Like a real barn.
You can record that. Grandpa Zeb said slam bang.
This is great.
Now I got a question. What the heck's a barn burner? It sounds like an STD.
A barn burner is like a really hot babe that'll burn your barn, if you know what I mean there, Gorilla.
No, it's something for about a real hot story. So if it's a barn burner, it's something that could shake the very fabric of your life.
But I think Grandpa's using barn burner in the sense of a really hot woman that'll.
Oh, maybe sure. Yes.
That'll make your day, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think Grandma gets so upset here? If you want to play the rest of it.
Prostitute?
If Grandma ain't happy.
Barn burner is a red hot cookie with.
Oh, don't tell me.
Well, whatever she is, it's an awfully big story. Whatever that king decides, people are going to be talking about this for years.
Well, I'd have to be mighty hard up for conversation.
You don't like gossip?
Oh, I don't mind a little gossip if it's homegrown, but I sure wouldn't go clear across the ocean for it.
Oh, there's plenty of gossip around there for them. For them to gallbound about.
Well, we know the Baldwin sisters were queens of gossip, so we know.
And
we know
hello,
that
Danger One.
she married a gossip girl, so.
Yeah, hey, H1, you're early tonight.
Hey, yeah,
welcome,
he is.
everybody. He's telling us a special like button there. Oh, but that says PvP was a toker dice.
Well, I did toke more in my college days. I don't do that anymore because of my lungs. I couldn't take it. So, and besides, when you're taking high blood pressure meds, that's a no to smoke that stuff. So even though it's perfectly legal, my doctor said nope, avoid that.
So like that famous song, you were a smoker, toker, midnight.
Well,
And
Midnight
you're
Joker.
loving on the run.
I don't know about the Midnight Joker part, but yeah, I'll go with the rest of that, Mikey.
Okay, that works.
So
I've heard just about enough of loose living kings and fancy women.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Mama's putting her foot down now. So yeah, they're talking
Mom's
about
gonna put her foot in your ass. We keep talking about that.
Yeah, apparently they're talking about A.G. Covington's coming back. They're like, making a movie. They don't know what kind of movie. They're all invited to the set. Blah blah blah. Oh, I think this is the scene.
Oh man. Oh, my
All
back.
right, so they're daydreaming. They're stargazing. Blah blah. There's stories of those stars. He used to dream all the time. Lots of diamonds. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and I guess that's what Mary Ellen is talking about, her fantasy life, and now she wants to be a nurse or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna point something out here. Tell me if you guys notice anything on this.
It's always up.
No.
I look forward to seeing AJ Covington again.
What did you notice on that?
There was
They panned it from one window to the other, the same scene.
There you go. You want to know what's unique about that?
Was there an edit of some sort, perhaps?
No. That's the first time they went from the girls' room to John's boys there. So that just proves where the girls' room is in the house versus John boys.
Oh,
yeah, where they're located. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Suzanne.
Well, that kind of adds a little other dimension to the series, I guess.
I think we already knew that, though, because when they interact in the hall, they're always coming out of that direction.
Yeah, but this is like an outside view proving it.
Okay.
There just proves it on the thing there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, but I can think of other things that his sisters could be concentrating on rather than seeing if he's still up.
Well, they only mentioned he's still up because Pa told the girls to go to bed now, go to sleep. And then well, John Boy's still awake. Why can't we stay awake? Because John Boy's still awake.
Yeah, right. Maybe Grandpa should have said, "Go to bed, you bitches." No, he would never do that to his granddaughters.
He wouldn't call them bitches.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't say that.
Yeah, and H1 saying hello to everybody on the panel and in the chat there.
Yeah, there.
And thank you, Suzanne, for putting that link in.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You ever get really tight, sore shoulders? Like my shoulders are killing me today for some reason. I hate that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, I'll survive.
Just gotta crack them.
I need a really lovely woman to give me a good massage and massage those shoulders really, really good.
Well, PvP, if you have $3,000, they will give you an hour.
Yeah, well, I got a reasonable amount of money in the bank, but it's going to go for probably dental work in the next few weeks. So those masseuses are out of luck.
Well,
out of luck, bitches.
Don't you have like those Korean massage parlors where you get a massage for $30, and if you tip them $20 there, you get a little extra happy ending there?
I've never looked into it, Gorilla, because I've never needed to. Because usually, my shoulders usually aren't bad, but they're just feeling really. When they get really tight.
I think you missed the point there, PvP.
I think I got the point. It's just like I have never looked into that local service that could be provided in my area. I'm sure there probably are, but never looked into it.
Just tip 600% and little wink, a little nod, and hope there are no cops around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my luck.
Weaponry.
my luck. The woman giving the massage would be an undercover cop with my luck. So yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Suzanne, that's very kind of you. You should read what she just said. That's very kind.
Yeah, PvP.
Well, Suzanne, you keep saying things like that, and that does intrigue me. So,
he's gonna get in his car and head out east.
Unfortunately, it seems our life circumstances are working against us, but I do appreciate your kind comment there, Susan.
Oh, come on, PvP there. You're not satisfied with the BC elections there. You can work from home. Just pack up and move out east.
It's not that simple. Come on, it's not that simple. Fuck, I got family here. I mean, my cousin and his wife are here. They're the only family I got left. And
pack them up too and move out east.
They're not going to pack up and move with me. Let's go. Fuck. Let's get back to John Boy. Jesus.
Hey, welcome, Boomer. He goes, hello.
Hey.
I never imagined the day that I would hear Gorilla start to play Matchmaker.
Hey, Suzanne, I'm really trying here. I'm trying, Suzanne.
God.
Oh, man.
Gorilla, your intentions are honorable, but please let Suzanne and PvP handle it on their own, please. Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, God.
Everybody's writing in the thing, blah, blah, blah. Geez. Nobody cares what he writes about, so I can't sell buck.
Then we got the character back from earlier in the series. How about those shoes he's wearing, eh?
Yeah, those are pretty highfalutin shoes.
Well, they're New York shoes, because how long do you think those shoes would be clean walking around Walton's Mountain?
Not very.
They'd be covered in dirt and dust in about half a day, would they not?
No, in more like just an hour.
Hour? Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, those are fancy shoes, but they're too expensive for the local scene.
When I used to work in Arizona in the hotels and stuff, I'd see people who were like, these were top of the line dress shoes. And I literally, as soon as they walk in the sagebrush and the cacti, those things were so messed up that they said, well, what else should I wear? I said, get a pair of cowboy boots. People don't give a shit if you're wearing boots.
Well, the thing is, if I'm on holidays, I just put on a basic pair of shoes. I'm not putting on any fancy, expensive shit. Like, that would be stupid, right?
Exactly.
Well, if I'm going to a fancy restaurant that night, I guess I could throw some fancy shit on. But, other than that, it's like,
but when you go to the Southwest like that, you're from back east, and you really don't understand until you actually land and you're walking on the ground, which is mostly desert. Then you start to wonder. You're like, did I just bring the wrong clothing? Yes.
It sounds like boots would be a good option, actually.
Oh, definitely. Cowboy boots are definitely better than you would see a lot of people in downtown Scottsdale, just saying this real quick, you would see a lot of people just dress up to the nines in cowboy finery. And I was like, well, that's good. But I mean, all you're trying to do is fit in. But, your accent and everything else gives you away from being back east.
Well, the thing is, too, I mean, boots would seem practical, because if a rattlesnake decides to bite into you, then they're just going to hit your boot, right?
They're just going to hit your boot. They're not going to hit your
so you're not taking a trip to the emergency ward to get anti-venom medication or whatever.
Exactly. Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Gorilla. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, let's get back to the episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So he shows up. They're all excited to see him. Blah blah blah.
Mary Ellen's really excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it's movie stars in town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla. Now, when you were talking about the first season episode, that this Covington guy, he was played by David Huddleston, by the way. But are they saying that this guy is like an imposter?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry. No, look at the way John Boy reacts. It's like he knows him. It's not like he's an imposter.
Okay.
John Boy's like, hey, great to see you again, blah, blah, blah. I mean, John Boy's all happy. He's happy, joy, right, at this point. He's like Ren and Stimpy or something.
Well, I'm just saying I never really saw any of the first season, so I was like...
I missed it, too, because I didn't see the first, the first year or two, Gorilla, when you and Jerm were doing the reviews. I missed all that crap, so... so, yeah.
Yeah.
But even if it's a different actor, it's the same character, right? Because John Boy
Same
reacts
actor,
like
same character.
What's that? Anyway, whatever.
Let's see. So that's the offer because I have my own massage table. Folds up to do home services. Don't make things weird. I'm sorry, Suzanne. Sorry, Suzanne.
Have you met any of us, Suzanne? It's gonna get weird.
So I'm saying Suzanne is not going to give me a happy ending. I'm guessing.
Not with that attitude.
You should know
Okay, we need to cut this. We need to clip it right here.
I just had to say, Suzanne, you set me up so well. And when somebody sets me up, I'm always going to go for the comedy. You know that, right? So I apologize. I didn't mean to offend or anything, but
yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, welcome Nemesis to meet, and he goes, "Hail, you beautiful beings! I hope you're all doing well tonight."
I hope you're doing well too, Nemesis. I told him to go see the latest Stephen King film. It was good. I know Nemesis likes Stephen King, so yeah, very good film.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right. So yeah, they're setting up at the old Tabor place, which we see. Which is like the most reused set next to the general store. But no one wants to buy that old place, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Suzanne, you're wonderful.
They're just talking about it. They're just talking about it, blah, 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 blah. Nothing
Right,
here.
blah, blah, blah.
Then we got Mary Ellen here just like trying to get into his pants.
Yeah, she's definitely interested.
Well, yeah. So he's gonna swing by and talk to her after he goes and takes care of stuff. They're talking girl talk, blah blah blah. Oh, and then they compared him to the King of England there,
which I found kind of weird, actually. I didn't think he looks that much like the ex-king, but oh well.
Just because he's English. These are simple.
Yeah, it's probably the accent, I guess.
Yeah. So blah blah blah. Then he sets him up into the room here. Blah blah blah. He takes him over to the place. You want to see it before all the cameras are set up. I can't remember what's so special about the Tabor house to him.
I'm not sure. It has some special significance, obviously.
Yeah, well, I missed that episode, so I'm not really sure.
And I can't really speculate much more than that. Only knowing that he has some.
Let's see, the literary man. Blah 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 blah.
I just thought it was kind of sad because it seemed like a decent house. Like if you did some repairs and fixed it up, it would seem like a nice home for somebody, and just to have it sitting there empty is. It's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah.
Because you think, since it was almost like with back taxes, it would, as Grandpa said, it wouldn't cost much to buy it. You'd think somebody in the county with a couple of bucks would have bought the house, but I guess not.
Well, we did say that he's part of the movie company and that, obviously he had the fundage.
He doesn't want the house. No, but he doesn't want. Well, it's later in the episode. He explains why he's not interested in the house.
Right.
John Boy and living cabs.
Yeah, and he talks about the New York City. Like, I don't see what's so special about New York City in the 30s. Like, I know nowadays it's a shithole, but it seems like everybody's so fantasy about New York.
Well, I think New York back then was probably a boom town compared to the Depression of most of the country. And if you were half-ass talented and had a fucking ambition, you could probably go there and make some good money and have a good life, right? Because he talked about, eating in fancy restaurants, taking cabs everywhere, living in a good place that he's got to live in. He's like got the high life right at this point. So why wouldn't you want to live in New York if everything's going gangbusters for you, right?
Yeah,
I
plus,
suppose this is before the Bob's move did.
Yeah. But I think that he has every right to be boastful too, don't you think, Germ? Being from New York and everything now. Considering the life that he grew up with.
Yeah. New York, in my opinion, was never really a lot, but people tend to hold it in high regard for some reason, so why not boast?
Why not?
Well, the thing with New York, I mean, I know it's probably a shithole now and way overpriced, but it's like even back
It's a shithole then too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that point at all.
No,
but
no.
I do remember. I do remember, like, one of my favorite New York bands is Blondie. I really like Blondie. I think they got some really great songs, and I remember reading about them back in the '70s when they were doing their classic albums, right? When they were surviving in New York, and I remember they used to live in like really low rent, cockroach infested buildings. Like the city was a shithole then, but the thing was, they could get an apartment for like next to nothing every month, right? Like it was back then. New York was cheap if you're living in a shitty part of town, right? And that's how these people, like these bands, could actually make it because they had such a low overhead. They could put it all into their career and into their music and survive and actually and actually succeed eventually, right? When they worked hard. But now that's no longer the case, obviously, because it's fucking rents.
Plus Deborah Harry, the lead singer, actually disguised it well. She could be inebriated and still be able to sing.
I think she's one
or
of the
on
great...
something. I don't know. She you see her in early videos. You're going like, "Holy crap!" And you're like, "Really?" She's like nailing this, but she looks like she's half dead to the world or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that's drugs or if it's just her personality, Mikey, but I do think Debbie is one of the great female singers in history. I really do.
Oh, no doubt. But
all right, guys,
she's got a fucking amazing voice. Sorry,
all right, guys. So let's catch up on chats here. Nemesis.
Okay, go for it.
Suzanne, do I read this from Suzanne PvP?
Okay, give me a second. Suzanne said, "PvP, well, now that's not for the boys to hear. LOL. It could be yummy." Oh, Suzanne, quit teasing. Quit teasing me, Suzanne. Quit teasing me. Oh my.
Oh wow.
Suzanne,
hey, woo, yeah.
I can't say anything more to that. I just can't.
We love you, Suzanne. You know that.
Wow,
we
Suzanne.
care about you a lot.
Yeah.
You're not.
That movie. It's great. Yeah.
Suzanne's being naughty tonight.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's still a Twitter jail.
Oh fuck.
X-ray
stinks. Yeah.
Okay. Was Suzanne offering happy endings on Twitter and she got banned or something? Like
something.
I just want to clarify that.
I don't understand the whole thing.
All right, guys, we gotta hurry up here. I want to go catch some strangers on the train here.
Okay,
that's B5 here. And so some crazy alternate time on the cast and crew of the TV show end up going complete feral, and the director becomes insane enough to record the whole thing and put it on air. Actually, this director does. That's how I bought the house back for back taxes. It was dirt cheap, needs some fixing, but fixing it up as we live in it. Nice. Pay $50,000 for a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. Can't go wrong with that price.
No, can't go wrong with that at all. That's awesome. Yeah.
15,000, you can't get a quarter of a vacant lot.
I got this house for 15.
Now wait, Suzanne, are you the little redhead girl that Charlie Brown fell in love with?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
All right, so I want to play this scene here.
Well, you know how it is. AJ and I got to walking and talking around the old Tabor place.
That's just like old times with you two.
Yeah. You're not going to believe how much money he makes. When he told me, I didn't believe it myself. He makes $150 a week.
So I pulled out my handy dandy calculator here, and that $150 is $3,455.53 in today's money. So
A week?
basically
Holy shit.
3,500.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot. Almost
So-
$3,500 a week. Yeah. Wow.
So how much? That's like what? 12 grand a month or something?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be closer to the 15.
Well,
Yeah.
wowza. That would
Oh,
really make my life easy.
wait. 150 a week, so that's 600 a month. So
Right.
pulling out the handy, $13,822 and 12 cents.
In a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
So times that by a year, he's making like 150,000 a year,
Yes.
roughly.
For his job. Yeah.
I'm just
whatever he's
rounding
doing.
it up, but that's like a 150 grand a year. Holy shit! That would be good today. Back in the 30s, that would have been a mind-boggling salary.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you must have been pulling your leg.
Nope, $150 a week.
Boy, that's as much money as the president of our country makes.
$600 a month.
Well,
You want to do the math there on the president?
It's
back
about
then?
$136,000 a year.
Yeah.
That was significantly more than pretty much everybody, but consider he's working 1 month out of a year.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He's not getting that entire yearly salary. He's probably getting an eighth of that.
Yeah.
Because he only gets paid for the weeks that he's actually working on the film.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing since he works for the company, he does other films as well.
I imagine so.
Yeah, he seems like a regular, kind of like a what do they call him? A gopher that
Yes.
keeps everything running on a film set. Feeds
the
the
gopher
actors,
is
feeds the
right.
crew. Gets the catering, whatever needs to be done. Right.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
sure
didn't
the
do them
gopher
very
makes a
much.
lot less than that.
Oh,
We're
yeah, the
talking
gopher
about the
makes-
writer.
Well,
Right.
The writer. Well, fuck the writer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean,
we learn about that later, but I'm not going to spoil it. So
Yeah.
So Roosevelt there got 75,000 a year for his
efforts.
No, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right here because they said unless that was unless they adjusted for inflation because otherwise they said as president he makes $1.7 million.
I have no. Who gives a crap? He's been dead for fucking years. Like I don't care.
Yeah, Roosevelt's dead and in hell, so it doesn't
He's
really matter
dead.
what
He's
he did.
buried. Let's move on with the scene here.
Yeah.
For that kind of money, I'd crawl bare naked through a rattlesnake farm.
Wow, I want to see that. I want to see that scene. Grandpa naked crawling through a rattlesnake. I gotta see that.
All right, y'all witnesses here. PvP wants to see Grandpa bare ass naked.
Only
running through the Arizona desert with rattlesnakes.
Qualifier, Gorilla. Only if he's crawling through a den of rattlesnakes.
Hey, your
Now,
fetish
you
is your
admit,
fetish, PvP.
You gotta admit that would be damned entertaining.
Oh my god!
All right, so Suzanne here says the opposite. They put me in jail for suggesting someone high five themselves in the face with a cactus. Nice.
That
Hey,
would've been awesome.
hey, Tim, how can it be? But at least you
God.
can walk.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm still walking.
Yeah, true, Tim, and welcome. He was a Joe Biden today. People in the press do, and then don't forget Woodrow Wilson too. Oh God, don't even get me started on Woodrow Wilson.
Oh yeah,
Please,
don't even start.
please, let's just do the episode.
Yeah,
Let's
we
do
are.
politics.
I am addressing the chat. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
we
now
got
with this weird image of Will Gear crawling through the Arizona desert bare naked, along with some rattlesnakes and some coyotes and javelinas and shit. Come on.
All right, so
That's not
You
true.
gotta admit that would have been a very entertaining video.
Oh man.
So anyhow, we got Mr. Playboy here trying to get into Mary Ellen's skirt coming by.
Oh,
Yeah, his first shot at going after a minor.
Yeah, damn you. Damn
yeah,
you,
because
Collins.
how old? How? That was the problem I had. Mary Ellen's what? She's not legal yet, is she?
Yeah,
She's not
She
even
is
legal.
17.
So she's
Okay,
not
She is
legal.
17.
She's a year away from being legal then in most places.
No. Wait. Back then, if you were 16, Jerm, if I'm wrong, tell me.
Back to
but
16,
you
could
could
just
be. It could be consensual, right? If you were 16.
Back then, it was at parental consent for a girl.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Right.
Yeah, so Paul said, "Hey, I don't care if you go out and get knocked up." Well, he didn't put it that way, but you know what I mean, right?
Well, you could have told. You could have told.
said, yeah, you can go for a soda.
Hey, he trusts her.
He trusts her.
He knows.
Red Oak.
And plus, he knows where the shotgun's at.
And
He
So
trusts her
polished.
to be able to find the heart when she stabs him.
Well, she knows where to kick. She knows where to kick.
Yeah, she knows where to kick.
I'm just saying. I'm just. How old is our Englishman here? Like 20, 25? Like
that falls under fuck if I know.
he's a lot fucking older than she is. That's for damn sure, right?
Oh man.
And I actually did have a problem with that. I'm like, dude, I know she's, maybe, turning you on, but she's young and you're too old for this girl.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, but Suzanne does make a good point because most hillbillies did marry you off at 14 years old. So
Yeah. Okay. So FKC says, "Well, I'm POT, whatever that is."
Peyote.
Peyote. That's like a nature's high.
It's like you're not allowed to say the word reefer, except that it's worse than reefer.
Yeah, it gets you. You take some peyote and you'll be tripping out there, girl.
Yeah, Suzanne, back to they married you off at 14 years old. Okay.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, it was common back then. I'm not even going to go.
Hey, Matt Arnold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Matt.
Hey Matt.
Yeah. Let's just.
And to be
let's
generous
try to get through
on
this.
the age difference, he is about 10 years older than she is.
He seemed a
I'd
lot
say so.
older. Yeah.
Yeah, Collins was 27, 28-ish in 1975, so he roughly 10 years older than her.
And even they fake it with the characters being like 5 years apart. It's still kind of a little dicey for me. I didn't think it was that cool. Not that I'm a prude. I'm usually not that prudish about this stuff, but it just kind of didn't ring true, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, considering Collins' history, it is a bit of a red flag. But they didn't know that in 1975.
Yeah. Well, he's in October this year, he's going to turn 78. The other guy, Zunza, is going to turn 80. So, later on. So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's an episode we were going to review eventually.
We're trying. Give us a break, BBB. We're trying.
Yeah.
You realize we're not even halfway through this thing yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get it through here, but
we'll try.
Is that what you told your exes there, girl? I'm trying to get
we have the
this
order
through.
tomorrow?
Sorry. Didn't mean
Kind of rough, but I guess we can manage.
Now, for the second reason I came by tonight, would you object, Mr. Walton, if I asked Mary Ellen to go with me to Mr. Godsey's store for a soda?
yeah, it's long as John Buck could take along with the shotgun.
Yeah, would you mind if I took Mary Ellen over to Mr. Godsey's for a quick roll in the back of the car? Just saying.
Isn't that kind of late?
Yeah. Now, Olivia here is questioning here, but John speaks for both of them.
John's like, oh, let her go wild. I don't care anymore. Well, he doesn't say that, but you know what I mean.
Well, Marcus, it's all right with us. It's kind of up to Mary Ellen.
Yeah, but he speaks for
Okay.
both of them. Like it's all right for him, but Olivia had things there.
Well, it's like, okay, she's getting close to being a grown up now, so she can decide what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit
best to get her
risky.
married off before people realize what a bitch she is.
Yeah, he wants to get her out of the house before she gets knocked up, and he has to change diapers, right? So just saying.
I suppose I could. I'll be right down.
Oh God!
Don't be late.
2 words, Mary Ellen. Red oak, red oak.
Was anybody else pissed off at that stupid bow tie like I was?
I think it's not even appropriate for him to wear a bow tie.
Yeah, it looks so. I hate bow ties. They're so goofy.
Yeah, they're terrible. They really are. If
like-
he had worn an actual tie, it would have been good. But
Yeah, it's like don't wear any fucking tie or wear a proper fucking tie, but don't go bow tie.
Hey, I don't see you bitching when John Boy wears a bow tie.
But he's John Boy though. That's John Boy. John Boy gets a pass because he's John Boy.
Yeah, at the time, Tim, Stephen Collins was 28 years old.
Holy shit! He's like, God, he's way too old to be dating her.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, so
Right,
anyhow, they go up there. They're starting prepping there. That's officially a date. Blah blah blah. They got to get all cute and fancied up. Blah blah blah.
Oh God.
Well, even Elizabeth was starting to get turned on, and they said, "Oh no, your favorite is a goat."
Oh, okay. Do not talk about Elizabeth getting turned on, Mikey. That is just very wrong.
Okay, that crossed the line.
Yeah, you're crossing the line there, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're getting reported for that.
Yeah, we're fucking screwed now. Thanks, Mikey.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry.
And if this was Virginia, yes, it's 18. Yes, this is Virginia and the Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I think it's currently 18 here. Though, yeah, years ago it was like 15 or some shit. You know, like decades ago. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I have some background information there, Suzanne. Thank you.
Yeah. So Suzanne was married at 15 the second time, 25, been single since I turned 30.
Okay, 15 is very young. 25, I can understand. And then you got separated 5 years later. That's interesting. If you've been single since you were 30, maybe we should have another talk one of these days.
Yes.
Because I've been single for ages too, my dear Suzanne. So, just saying.
All right. And Matt says, "Hope everyone is doing good. Prayers to everyone." Thank you, Matt Arnold.
Thank you, Matt. We do need
Thanks,
prayers.
Matt.
Thank you for all the
Thank you
kind
for
words of
prayers.
prayers for all. And how old is that guy? Well, anywhere from 22 to 30. I've seen 30-year-olds play 16-year-olds on TV. So.
Yeah, it all depends on the actor. Like some people can pull it off if they're older. They're supposed to be young, but some people can't.
No, I'm calling you out on this, Tim. Matt Smith playing the Time Lord of Doctor Who does not work with the bow tie. That's just my opinion, but it doesn't work. No.
I didn't mind Matt Smith, but he wasn't my favorite Doctor.
No, he wasn't mine either. But the bow tie really stuck on him.
You've heard that Doctor Who is going to be canceled anyway, right? Because
I did hear that. Yeah, that's
the ratings.
Yeah.
Well, it should be because it's been awful the last few years. So.
All right, so Tim says, "Gross." Who is he? Pete Rose?
Yeah, right.
He's a baseball player. He's a baseball player that should be forgotten, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice dress though. Just she put on her good clothes, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
She did. Yeah.
She put on her "I'm here for a little bit of fun" clothes.
Yeah.
At
And let's see,
least not so
absolute
good for the
PvP. We can always talk to Suzanne.
Okay.
H1 says
Sounds
some
good,
people
Suzanne.
don't age so quickly, or in rare cases, stopped aging even as we speak. Now that can get haunting.
Yes.
Yeah, people age at different rates. I mean, some people age Some people in their 20s look fabulous, and then by the time they're like 50, they look like god awful hell, right?
Yeah.
And some people in their 20s look great, and some people that are in their 70s still look great. Like they just don't age, right?
Well, look at Pam Bondi. She's freaking 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mother's 78. She still looks great.
Yeah.
He had me and 3 other kids besides, so
there are some people that just seem ageless, right? I mean, it's
my parents have aged really well, especially my dad, who just turned 80 years old. So
it's got to be genetics, right? It's got to be
definitely
genetics.
good genetics. Plus, you've been when you've been married 60 years. I mean, that's 4 kids, 60 years, and you've got lots of grandkids and everything. And yeah, you've been blessed with great genetics. I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I never was lucky enough to have kids because I never met the right girl. So I guess
I'm sorry about that, PvP. You're going to meet the right one someday.
I guess I got to die soon because I'm too old.
Oh
to have kids.
no, stop that. You're not.
Okay, the thing is, I've heard of guys like Anthony Quinn at 70.
Oh my God, he was with like half it. No, twice.
But he knocks
Gorilla, get
he
back on
knocks
track.
up
I got
some
shit
lady
to
when
do
he's
today.
and has a kid. Like, I'm a bit old, I think, to start a family, but I guess it's not impossible, right? But
let's get back,
guys.
You don't need a genealogy of Canadians.
Let's go.
All right.
I love this
Come on,
thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to the fucking movie here.
Yeah, so anyhow, you got the actor being the director being an asshole there. Blah blah blah. They drop the stuff. They start talking. They're wondering where everybody's at. They're dropping off the fucking load.
Crew. Bob, Ben, Jason, come on, let's go.
Quiet back there.
You're a hard man, John. Aren't you going to let us get a peek at proceedings?
How are we going to unload this without upsetting that quiet man over there?
Quiet
I
man.
like that quiet man.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I love that too, Gorilla.
But that's a great movie
Don't
by
take
John
it,
Wayne too.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Barking
it,
too
but I need to
seriously.
watch it.
We're just in rehearsal. There'll be no problem if you unload it gently.
All right, well, let's go.
What the
Could
fuck
you
you
spare
unload?
John Boy?
What
I'd
how
like to
you
see what's going on back there.
gently? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so they get a tour around the set.
Are you going to put a cushion on the lumber or something? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, so then I love the scene right here.
This is a great scene.
Livy? Livy?
Right here, Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Well, let's see. All the guys are gone. All the fucking kids are gone. It's a beautiful day. I'm just fucking relaxing, enjoying the fucking day while I'm not getting fucking bothered.
You're right. You go fetch something, Grandma.
This is a great scene.
It is. It's wonderful.
Why don't you just play it, Gorilla, because it's so good.
Yeah, I
just
am.
play the whole thing.
Copyright. I'm trying to prevent Warner. I do not want to write another fuck you to Warner Brothers.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, Gorilla. We all know you're the copyright master. Come on.
There are dozen things you should be doing, but I'm just sitting out here and enjoying myself.
Grandma's like, what the hell is wrong with you there? Are you sure you're not feeling all right? What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know why I don't know why Grandma's questioning her that she just wants to relax for a few seconds.
Yes.
Gee willikers.
The men and the children are
Grandma's
away, and it's a nice
always
day. And I
asking
just thought I'd
questions.
sit here and do nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
That's it.
Your grandma's like, I never heard of such foolishness. Fuck it, I'll join you.
Yeah.
I think I'll join you.
Good. Carnage.
Yeah, that was the icing on the cake for that scene. It's like Elia's like, fuck it, I got none of these goddamn men to piss me off. I don't have a husband, I don't have a grandpa, I don't have all these fucking kids. I can just sit here, put my legs up and relax. And Grandma's like, you know what? You know what? With that old fool not around, I can sit down and relax too. I love this scene.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Just like all my daughters are growing up married with children of their own. I raised one of my 6 grandchildren. Nice. In
Nice.
fact, the more I keep thinking about it, it has to do something with the form of degeneration that takes place. I'm in my early 40s. People say I don't look in my 40s, maybe early 20s.
You're very lucky.
Well, Pam
Yeah,
Bondi
please.
looks like she's like 30, you know, and she's 60.
No, but if you're in your 40s and look like your 20s, you're very, very lucky because a lot of people don't age that well.
Yeah. And you want to read this one from Scurvy?
Oh, Lemon Pie said enough about PV sowing his. I never talked about sowing my oats. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God, Lemon! Lemon!
Lemon, you're jumping to some wild conclusions there, but
wow,
wasn't talking about anything like that as far as I can remember.
Yeah. Let's see. My best friend looks
Well,
like
you
she's
can't remember her 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
We're
a
all
lot
about
of things. Anyway,
your.
There.
Go for it.
Suzanne says, my
Yeah,
best
go for
friend
it.
looks like she's 20. She doesn't age and parties like an animal. Nice. And Suzanne says,
Nice.
Tim, good for you. Well, with my luck, I will hit me like Dick Clark at the end. See how fast he aged before he died.
That's true.
yeah, Dick Clark did you pretty well into his older years. Yeah.
Well, and Suzanne, this is a review, not watch party. I'm just showing like the important scenes. Or the
Yeah,
fun
we're
scenes.
not actually watching the episode, Suzanne.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tim,
In
he
fact,
did. Oh,
In fact, we might actually get through the damned episode some of the 1 year from now.
yeah.
Suzanne, if you do want to see it, it is available free on Amazon's smaller
freebie.
service called Freebie.
Yeah, you can find it online. I have another source, but I'll talk about that later.
All right, and Suzanne, that's not the end of EH Fast. And Scurvy for the win. And hey, sit down, welcome. All righty, so.
All right.
Yeah, hope nobody from the church comes by. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, Grandma was like, fuck. Just when we thought we could relax.
Oh, yeah, and then somebody drives up.
So, I don't know.
The mail and
I see it being kind of weird.
and the paper.
Much obliged to you.
You just taking a little air?
That's right.
Well, it certainly is a lovely day for it.
Is he just that bored, or why did he stop by? They never did it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one scene in the episode that I was like scratching my head, going, "What the fuck is this? Like, why does Mike drive on this fucking motorcycle to deliver some mail? Does he ever do that in any other episode? Like,
I don't think so. Maybe he got bored of his wife and decided to get away.
no,
from
but
her.
I'm thinking. Did I think he'd meet some movie stars or something coming out here? Like,
Oh yeah, he wants to get involved. I think.
yeah, but
Maybe
obviously
something
he's
like-
not.
Yeah.
And then he just I just found that I don't think there's much filler in this episode, but that was definitely filler.
Yeah, it is filler to get him back on screen to get him a little bit more time credit.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in that scene that added anything to the episode personally.
Yeah. So anyhow, now there he cuts out a few pieces of it today old, and then when the depression's over, he'll buy her a brand new paper. Blah blah blah. So they're filming. They're talking. Blah 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 blah.
All this for a palace.
So.
All right now.
So we got this
Action.
here.
Nancy, darling, you ain't of a mind to swap all this for a palace in some foreign land.
Look, honey, I know how you got into this house, but there's a heap more of the world to be seen.
Can't be nowhere as good as this, Nancy. Why, I got my roots down here. My pa and my grandpappy.
I don't know that grandpappy there. I thought they said that up in the mountains.
Whittle this old patch out of the piney wood.
Now, they start laughing in the background there, but does that one brown-haired gal seem like she's very stiff?
Yeah, but Gorilla, wouldn't you? I'm sorry. Go ahead, PvP.
I thought the actors were horrible, but then I thought, okay, this is 1930s acting style, right?
Yes.
And 1930s acting style was not the same as acting today. So I was like, okay, I get that, right? I get that. I did love how, though, the director realized the dialogue sucked donkey. And he was like, but he was like, hey, you're John Boy, or John, you're the guy that originally, was talking to my main writer here next to you. And you probably know the way that people in the local vernacular talk. So maybe I'll get you to rewrite some of the script. And it was like, I just thought that was awesome when the director was open-minded enough to get John Boy to like alter the dialogue to make the scenes better and improve the movie. Anyway, I won't say any more right now.
Just like I'm responding to a message.
You're getting a demand from the IRS there, Gorilla?
Close enough.
Oh, shit. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh man!
It's the evil X. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes,
It's
that
just a
evil
matter of
man
which
back
one of
then.
them wants his money this time.
Somebody
You mean
always
which?
wants my
You mean
fucking money.
which
Somebody wa-
right, wasn't it?
All right,
Somebody
all
always
right. We're
wants
not
my
getting
money.
into this here. Let's go.
Sorry.
But this is no place to fritter out our lives. We're young, Luke. We got us a whole lifetime ahead of us.
A lifetime here, Nancy. It's what I'm most hanker for.
See, this is just some weird dialogue here. Blah blah blah.
Oh, this
It's
is
just stupid dialogue. This is not how they talk down south.
This is these two get the Wooden Acting Award of 1939 or whatever.
36.
36, close enough.
Whatever.
Yeah, people that act trees act better than these two.
Yeah. So there's sticker in there.
Supposed to be a serious scene. Yeah. I'm a little surprised at you, AJ. I mean, you came to spend some time with us, and you ought to know we don't talk like that. I mean, using words like hoppy toads and hankering and all.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but if you're discussing the picture, I feel that I, as director, should be included in, don't you?
Excuse me, Martin. This is John Boy Walton.
John.
Well, he has a point.
Wait,
I
mean,
love it. I love all of this when he brings John Boy in.
Hey, TVP, doesn't the director himself look familiar? I know I've seen him in like a lot of other films.
I might have seen him in other stuff, but I never really thought about it, Mikey. If you want to research it after we finish the episode, that'd be cool.
Yeah, okay, after we finish the episode. But that's James Karen. His name is James Karen. That's the actor's name. He plays the director in this episode.
I just really liked the way they went with this. And it was like, John, you actually, he actually realized that his writer didn't actually write a lot of this shit that he actually, I'm not going to be like, the writer that was hired by the company actually stole a lot of it from John Boy.
Yeah.
I think he actually did steal a lot of it. And John Boy, being the authentic article, could write the dialogue in a real way that was actually factual to the people of Walton's Mountain, right?
Yeah.
Whereas his friend couldn't. He decided to like enhance it, pretty it up to a point where it didn't make sense, right? So I really, really like the latter part of this episode.
Yeah. Well, let's catch up on chats here.
All right.
The opposite, they put me in jail for I swear I read this.
You did the cactus. You read that already.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think I scrolled too high.
I think you did.
There's another song for you, girl. I scroll too high.
That's not inspiring.
It could be like a Roy Orbison song. I scroll too
All
high.
right,
Yeah,
all right,
there you
here you
go,
go. Here you go.
Yeah.
Do I read this PvP?
Lemon says, you were discussing your father kids was just ribbing you. Okay, well, rib me all you want. I really don't care about people making fun of me anymore. I'm too old. Why you know what? The one thing I'll tell you, you younger folks that are sensitive, the older you get, yeah, those fucking whippersnappers, fuck all of them. The older you get, the thicker your skin grows, and you get to the point eventually where it's like, I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I really don't. Not that I don't care, but it's not going to insult me or hurt me. If you think you're hurting me, I'd say, go get a fucking job or something, right? Just saying. Did I sound like I sound like a jerk there, didn't I?
It's not par for the course. I've already sounded like a jerk a few times.
I'm just saying. You get to the point in life where I've been insulted so many times by so many people for mostly no good reason. Okay, occasionally, maybe I deserve to be insulted if I was a jerk, but most of the time I'm not. And you know, that expression, water off a duck's back, it's like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So, Scurvy here says Tim gets it. The church, do they handle snakes there? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
PvP,
only
you wanna
if
read
you're in
this
the
one?
Caribbean or New Orleans or out in India somewhere.
Yeah.
The church are an Australian band that I have not checked out.
All right,
Yeah.
here you go. PvP, you want to read this one?
Lemon said PvP will need to learn how to interpret non-eggnog jokes. Well, be patient with me, Lemon. Be patient with me.
Yeah. And Gorilla's getting a vibration job from his phone.
Oh no.
Oh, wow! Zinger out the
Dan.
Woo!
oh my God, dude, that's so fucking raw.
God, Tim.
I need a slow clap. Where's the slow clapping clip? Where's the slow clapping clip?
You gotta clip that one.
Yeah, you gotta attach a laughing clip sometime, Gorilla, to your future shows.
I love that
like
comment.
That is
that
classic.
comment is
yes.
That comment is gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Yes.
I did have to download one.
Yeah.
Tim, right? Hey, girl, are you heard that? He was in the Poltergeist.
Yeah, James Karen was.
What?
No, I was going to say that James Karen was the boss that Craig T. Nelson's character worked for, and he says, "You moved the tombstones, but not the bodies." Yeah, it's a great scene in Poltergeist, in the original. Yeah, Steven Spielberg directed, by the way, 1982. Great stuff. A lot of people died from it.
Poltergeist is pretty good.
I love the movie.
You know, Mikey. The best part of Poltergeist is at the end, though, when all the corpses come up.
Yes. Yeah, and that's a wonderful lady down there who's in the actual bodies there. Yes.
Yeah. What was the poor actress that they had in that scene?
That was Jo Beth Williams.
And she didn't realize they were actually using real corpses.
They were real. Those were real bodies, not.
But she didn't. She didn't know that, and then she's swimming with real fucking rotting corpses. It's like, should she have not sued Spielberg for abuse?
Oh, millions. I would have. Yeah,
because I would have. I mean, okay, if they were plastic or rubber skeletons, no problem. But actual stinking corpses. Well, okay, I have another question. How did Spielberg dig up dead people from graveyards to use them in the film?
He did it very clandestinely, if I recall.
I mean, I gotta say, I like a lot of Steven Spielberg's films, but as a human being, when he does pull something like that, I gotta way mark him down as a human. Like, seriously. Because
Well, you got the idea.
let's put it this way: if he dug my grandmother up and put in his fucking film, rotting in a fucking pool, I'd be a little annoyed. Should I say?
Well, don't forget that in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, those are real corpses that were done.
All right, guys, let's stay on track.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Sure,
Sorry,
stuff he
Dwayne.
has to get to after this. Let's
Okay.
see. He moved the heads, but not the bodies. He moved the tombstones, but not the
but not the bodies. Yeah.
Good Lord, do you think my goal was to hurt you? We're friends, but I can stop joking around if it bothers you. Maybe I poke at you too much. Maybe it's my fault.
No, lemon, we're cool. Like, I didn't mean to give you that impression. No, lemon, we're good. We're good, buddy. We're good. Don't worry about it. I've been having some rough days lately, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, he did rent him from a cadaver lab there, so.
Some of the universities that they had them. So yes.
So
John,
how are you?
Very good friend of mine. He's lived with these people all his life and has ambitions of becoming a writer.
And John, you feel that you have some solution for our snickering problem here?
No, AJ was just asking why I thought they were laughing, and it just because some of the words that they're using aren't the way these people talk. They might use words like that if they were joking, but
so you are saying that my actors do not sound like the mountain people?
Exactly. That's all you.
Yeah, that's all you have to say.
I still want to comment about the way John Boy looks, but shut up, girl. Shut up.
Well, it's a good story. It's a good parts to it, but yeah, they're not. It doesn't sound too much like the way they talk.
Well, what do you think they would say?
Well, I don't know.
Well, he just changes that. So he changes up the thing here. He rewrites it. Blah blah blah. It's nothing to do there. So they're rewriting it, changing some words. The other guy, the English guy is flirting with them. They're taking words over. Blah blah
blah. Over here. All right, now let's have it quiet. Going for 10. Camera.
All right, guys, I got paused for the thing there. Universities, Mikey Yepers, that's why I said it. Okay.
We're all
I got paused for copper.
Speed.
Marker.
Action.
Nancy, darling, would you really trade this for the grandest palace anywhere in the world?
Luke, I know you love the Blue Ridge, but there are other things, other places in the world. There's so much to see.
Yeah, first of all, she's wooden as fuck. But aren't they in the Smoky Mountains? Or the Blue Ridge and the Smokies the same thing?
If they're in West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains do run through both Virginias, don't they? If I know my geography correctly. So
yeah, I know jack about mountains in that part of the world.
Yeah, but I think he's right. Blue Ridge would be the correct term.
I do agree, though. Even with John Boyce and enhance the writing skills, they are very wooden. But I'm thinking they're trying to portray 1930s acting style, which could be more wooden in some bad movie. And I'm thinking this is a bad movie. Let's put it this way: this ain't probably a major film I ever heard of. So, that's probably why we never heard of these actors, because it's an imaginary film and it probably bombed at the box office.
Yeah.
And also don't forget, this is like 3 years before they had those classics like Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind and all that shit. So
Oh fuck yeah. This is probably a film in the dustbin of history.
Absolutely.
My life is here, Nancy. My roots are here. My daddy and my grandpa cut this little farm out of the Blue Ridge timber with their bare hands.
We're young, Luke. Let's not waste our lives locked up here knowing nothing about the world.
But this is the world, Nan.
So basically, you can already see the changes. I'm not gonna play more of that. That's just boring.
Yeah,
Little
it's
vodka.
kind of, yeah.
And this here is where I want to get to.
Yeah, this is when it
I'd
gets
like to take
good.
credit
They're
for it,
like,
Gordon,
wow,
but
thank
also
you.
to John Walton.
Here, they want to give AJ the credit there, even though he wrote the majority of it there.
Yeah.
John Boy just freshened it up.
But the
There are
problem
local
was
writers.
AJ didn't
Pleasure
get
to
the
meet you.
dialogue right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys not agree that you could have a great idea on a story when you're making a TV episode or a film, but if the dialogue is crap,
Yeah, no,
it's
but
going to
BDP,
fail.
that's why every script goes through a couple rewrites. That's what Larry did there. He was a script doctor. So basically, someone wrote the script, and he went in and did exactly what John Boy did.
But obviously, it hadn't gone through a rewrite when John Boy got it, right?
John Boy did the rewriting, and they said it.
He already did it.
Yeah. But my point is, the director wasn't happy with the script that John Boy's buddy had offered, and he said, "Hey, John Boy, you're a local yokel. Why don't you just fucking tart this up and give us the real deal?" Which is what John Boy did, right?
He did that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to get through to the end of the episode.
You did a remarkable job.
Thank you.
You caught my patterns of speech perfectly. You must have seen my plays.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a narcissist, but hell, was an actor.
No,
They're not
but
narcissists.
I think a New York actor would obviously assume when somebody wrote great dialogue for him in a movie that he must be familiar with his acting. And of course, John Boy's not. And he's honest. He's like, no, I've never been to New York, right?
Or Broadway.
I just
Where
think
most of his
this
were,
is
isn't it?
this is such a good scene.
It is.
Oh, well, actually, I've never even been to New York.
Well, if you ever get there, look me up. Keep an eye on him, Walters.
Oh,
Now, did anybody else predict the ending with this scene?
Not well, maybe. No, not really though. Maybe.
Can I buy a lottery ticket and see if I win?
I think he
What,
just
John
made
Boy gets
history.
the job? I think that was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Never said anything nice about anyone except himself. Hey, pull up the box and sit down. Now, there's no question
So yeah,
about
basically needs some script writing. He offers it to John, and they're gonna go through it tomorrow.
And then we get the other chick going, "Hey, you're fabulous."
I want you to know that what you did in rewriting that scene for me was simply delightful.
Oh, thank you. It was very exciting all the way around for me. I never tried it before.
Even Gordon, who knows nothing about writing or acting, said what you'd done was truly brilliant. You caught me perfectly. You must have seen my play, Flames of Winter.
Okay, was that just like a playful?
Is that
Was
like
that
she's
just a
trying to
playful
turn him
jab,
on
or
or
was it an
something?
actual insult? Or was it an actual insult?
Oh no, I think she actually meant what she said, but
Yeah.
of course, she's assuming that John Boy, with his fabulous writing skills, must be a man of the world that has lived in New York, right?
And
That's what I
good night,
took.
Suzanne.
What? Okay.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
Suzanne, are you leaving?
hey.
Hey.
Yeah, and hey, Jim.
Good night, Suzanne.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Jim, and good night, Suzanne. Done for
Good
today.
night,
Have a great
Suzanne.
night, boys. PvP, sweet dreams.
Oh, I have a sweet dreams about you too, Suzanne. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweetie. Oh, sweetie.
All right. So is this a playful jab, or is she actually insulting him?
No, she's paying
No,
tribute to
no.
him.
She's enchanted. She's
No, I'm
feeling
talking about to the other actor.
Oh, wow.
When he said,
just play it.
I hadn't said anything good about
I
anyone
want you
but
to know
himself.
that what you did in rewriting that scene for me was simply delightful.
Oh, thank you. It was very exciting all the way around for me. I never tried it before.
Even Gordon, who knows nothing about writing or acting, said what you'd done was truly brilliant.
Now, was that a playful jab or an insult?
Well, who was Gordon? Was that the other
Other
writer?
actor.
That was the other guy.
The other actor. I think it was a playful jab. It doesn't sound like an insult to me.
Yeah, it was probably a playful jab.
I'd say that.
It's just a statement of fact.
Yeah.
The thing is, she is complimenting John. Is the main thing.
Yeah. So that basically they're going through the thing, and he's sitting here still trying to go after her, and he's talking about how she wants to be a nurse, and she should come up and be the nurse, and blah blah blah.
This guy
John
never
Boy has
gives.
to rewrite.
He ain't gonna give up getting up that skirt, is he?
Yeah. We'll stop him from trying. So they're talking.
You gotta try.
Oh, now I want to really see this. This is what Ellen Corby did herself, yoga. I want to see this.
Yoga?
This is really cool. Yeah.
Yoga?
She practiced yoga, yes, in her later years.
Let's see you touch the back of your hands on the floor.
Why don't you, Fatty?
Oh, not me. I just lie here and watch.
I'd show you how to do it if I had a mind to.
But you can't.
And I don't have a mind to.
Grandma just had to utter a sound, and then Grandpa's like, "Yeah, I better not."
Yeah.
Grandpa's smart. He's like, my old bones don't need to move right now. I'm just gonna relax.
All right,
Go ahead, girl. Keep going.
Don't let me stop anything.
Grandpa's a baker.
Grandpa's a
baker.
None of you could do a trick like that.
No.
Okay, here she goes.
Here we go.
I really want to see this. This sold the episode for me. It really did. I wouldn't have believed it until I saw it myself the first time.
This is
good. Very good, Grandma.
Hey, what's going on down here anyway?
Uh-oh. Fun's over.
Well, I'm trying to work up there.
Yeah, the point. Fun is over. John Boy is all rowdy up.
Well, I just have to make the statement that when Grandma touched the floor with her hands, I absolutely realized the reason that Zeb married her. Just saying.
Yeah.
Any woman that
I will. I'll wait till the episode's over.
Any woman that's as flexible as that is the woman I would marry.
Okay, well, I'll wait till the episode's over. I'll mention that because she was doing yoga. So
seriously, how many people that age can touch the floor with their hands and
hey,
get
she
up?
pulled it off. She did great.
She pulled it off totally, and I mean, I would never even attempt that with my balance because not that I need to bend over for anybody anyway, because I don't swing that way, but.
And welcome, Old Man Bird. Welcome, Eugene.
But I thought that was another great scene. This is a really good episode. So let's finish it.
Yeah, let's finish this up.
Oh wait, did we say? Oh hey, Eugene, welcome.
Hey, Bird.
Yeah.
Hey, Bird.
You must do that, John Boy. I'm a virgin. PvP hoarding. Let's see, 7 likes by far.
I'm always horny.
Yeah. Let's see,
That's
7 likes by far.
Natural state of being.
Only 3 more likes to go for the 10 like hype.
Oh my god.
And hello, Commodore Admiral Jim Landscape. Alrighty.
Well, why is John Boy doing it? What's he getting out of it?
They're talking about he's gonna get paid, blah blah blah. So he shows up there. He offers him a job in New York. He wants to John Boy go back with him to New York, blah blah blah. So it's a big decision. He has to talk it over. Oh, I love this scene right here.
Me too.
Very much, Jason.
John Boy.
Why would they scrub? Why would Grandma be scrubbing the porch?
Isn't she always scrubbing the damn?
Why
porch?
wouldn't you be scrubbing the porch? It gets dirty.
It does.
Yeah, but it rains.
No, but
Not on the porch. Unless you
don't
got holes in your roof.
Our grandma and ma always scrubbing something. Like, come on, that's what the ladies do. If they're not doing dishes and cooking supper, they're scrubbing something, are they not?
Yeah.
How
That's the
do
1930s.
those picture people think about your writing?
Oh, you liked it. I may be going to New York.
What?
New York?
Maybe.
Yeah, both Grandma and Grandpa are like, it's like, why would you want to go to New York?
Well, I think they're just surprised.
And Larry's in the chat too, Gorilla.
Okay, just
Hey, Larry, how's it going?
Yeah, hey Larry, how's it going? Let's catch up on chats
Hey,
here.
Larry.
I'm at Universal Studios right now. Cool. Make sure you get lots of video.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. PvP, you want to read this one?
Give me a second. PvP don't need to blend over.
I think he was trying to say bend. I think he was trying to say bend.
Tell hot, cute lady doctor. That shit. Too blunt. Oh, you know, I gotta say, Dan, have another beer because you're a fucking communist, so incoherent. I cannot read it.
Oh my god!
I don't think he's the one with the beer problem.
Nope.
No. I think you. Well, I haven't typed anything that incoherent tonight, so that's on you, Dan.
All right, so Scurvy says, hello, avian financier. And everybody say, hello, dear. Cool. And Larry says he's beat.
Well,
and Larry, you have to take 4 breaks with all that fun.
That's true.
Don't deep yourself. Bitches. And hey, DJ, how's it going? He's going, stopping by to say hi. Up the live, scoot down the road. Y'all be good. Have fun. Take care of your crew and rock.
Rock.
And
we always go rock.
You want to read this one, PvP?
PvP doesn't need to bend over. Tell that to a cute lady doctor that asks you to bend over her honey. I actually, this is weird, but I actually had some blood in recent last couple of months, and my doctor, you ever had to pull your pants down and have your doctor?
All right, we're not getting into this. We're not getting.
No, we're not doing that now.
Yeah, we're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. No.
I'm just saying, everything worked out well.
Stop.
Everything worked out well.
Hey, we don't need to hear that.
No,
we've got to line up butt stuff.
Everything worked out well, so I'm going to finish it.
All right. Oh shit!
Let's get this fucking episode over already. God damn it!
Well, we're not the ones talking about prostate exams here.
I wasn't planning on it, but if people put shit in the chat, I have to respond. Do I not?
No.
Okay, I'm never gonna fucking answer chat again.
You can be quiet on certain things, PvP. There is such thing as oversharing.
TMI.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Are we giving ratings now?
Yeah. No. I accidentally closed it out.
I don't think there was much left after that anyway.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done.
I can shut the fuck up if needed.
All right, here.
He wouldn't be safe for a minute up there with all that sin and traffic. Oh, get off my phone.
She just starts smacking Grandpa. Yeah, and he tells Olivia there, and he goes, "You talk to your dad about it." I love it.
I can send some back. Of course, I'd be making some money right away. That'd be good.
Yeah. So so he's coming into the thing here to have a talk with John there. And I gotta move this thing back over because it's over in the right thing here.
Send some back. I get a chance to see New York City. After this picture's over, maybe I could do some more jobs. Mr. Walters. Might even become famous someday. Whatever I do, it'd probably help me to get my book published. If I ever finish it.
I don't know. I can't tell with John's expression there whether he approves or not.
He approves.
Yeah,
More importantly, he knows it's not his decision.
Yeah, and he's already proud of her, right, Jim? I mean, so.
Yeah.
He knows John Boy is ready to strike out on his own.
Yep. I'll play that scene, then I'll catch up on chats.
Well, I'll just throw my 2 cents in. When he talked to Ma and he talked to Pa, and they both kind of came across like, John, you're getting close to being an adult now. You got to make your own fucking decisions in life, buddy. We ain't going to tell you what to do anymore. And I thought that was a beautiful moment in the episode. It's like, you're going to be 20 soon, and you do what you want to do with your life, buddy. We can't tell you anymore. We'll guide you. We love you, but if you think this is the good decision in life to make, I'm sure that they would back him up, right? Anyway, fuck, I'm done.
School. I'm not sure I want to do that. Of course, I'd have to leave home, too. I'm not sure I want to do that yet.
John Boy, it's kind of hard for me to take this movie business seriously. I just hate to see you give up school, go chasing after a life like that.
I mean, he has a point, but he's not like telling him flat out no, but he is still telling him, giving him an honest thing here.
Well, he wants him to have he wants him to finish college, have a good, guess on what his career is going to be like after he's done. And he wants to have something to fall back on, and if it's writing, well, more power to him, if he can fall back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I asked you.
Yes, you did.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
gotta ask you something.
So basically, he gets fired, so he has to go figure work it out there. Blah blah. You find out they fired him because John Boy thought he was gonna be an assistant there. Then she tells him to leave. Everybody's crowded around. Apparently, Edward has abdicated the throne. But wasn't he a traitor in World War II?
No. He sat at home and did pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Who's the one that betrayed the French by telling the Germans where to attack France at?
You mean de Gaulle?
No. It's one of the English royalties gave information that was all snugly cuddly with Hitler there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Neville Chamberlain.
One of the royals.
I said that. Neville Chamberlain was an English royal who gave up France.
Chamberlain was not a royal. He had no royal blood in him. He was
royal blood.
Hello, Chamberlain was not a royal. He was the prime minister.
Whatever.
No, there's a big difference. There's the royal family, and then there are prime ministers.
Okay.
There's different levels. Basically, the royals are a figurehead, but they have fuck all power.
Right.
The prime ministers, as Chamberlain did, have total power, and they are actually the person that runs the fucking government. And Neville Chamberlain was a conceited asshole that did try to make peace with Hitler before it got bad, but he failed.
It was Edward Duke of Windsor after he abdicated. There.
Right.
We got what was it, Henry the Sixth or something that became our king.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but anyhow,
Well, look it
you
up.
had a lot to drink when you cannot pronounce your own YouTube handle. Apparently, it's a scurvy. Sorry, can't resist. Yes, you can resist scurvy or not scurvy. Sit down. Let's see, Old Man Bertha, scurvy, Mikey Grills. I am only here to find out what you guys are really doing when you watch the Waltons. You guys, wholesome.
Wholesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, wholesome. I think that got flushed away. Along with
That got flushed away a long time ago.
Guessing it's Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Let's see.
By the way,
Jim says PvP, horny and drunk. I'm only working off things being said on the panel. LOL. Everybody laugh. What did? Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. Okay, I'll shut up starting now. And Bird says, Scurvy, you were doing great, man. Chamber Pot, he was a PM.
Pot.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was King Edward there.
King Edward. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're reading this, you should check your DM on Twitter as soon as you're able to do so.
Okay.
Okay. Said
Well, do that after the episode there, Gorilla.
well,
Yeah.
I'm putting Twitter in there so I remember.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, declares his allegiance, blah blah blah. Yeah, so just the network, he's talking about how he has to do this, blah blah blah. It's a bunch of propaganda. I'm gonna kiss the British people's asses so they'll forgive me. Bullshit. Blah blah. He turns it down because he's not gonna be taking AJ's place. He wants AJ to take the thing back. Blah blah blah. So he goes back and he tells him where to cap him. He says, I'm sorry, darling. I tried my best to get up your skirt, but I surely must go since I know it's an impossible task.
And by the way, the Red Oak is still available. They could have just thrown that in. No, I mean... We all just went quiet all of a sudden.
Keep going, girl.
So he's just contemplating, thinking here. John Boy offers him back. He's not gonna take the job under those circumstances. Blah blah blah. So now we're getting to the thing here. So we're gonna get to the epilogue.
All right.
Twice, AJ Covington came into our lives. Twice he wandered on. The visit the movie company had made almost as much history in our small community as the abdication of Edward VIII made on the world. Unlike Edward, my abdication from writing on the screen was a temporary one. Alrighty.
Yay, cool.
So we're gonna start with PvP here. What were your thoughts on the episode?
I actually really enjoyed it.
You really enjoyed it?
Yeah, I like the fact that they wrote in some history to the British Empire.
Yeah.
The abdication. That was kind of fun. I'm going to give this episode an A. I really enjoyed it. And it was nice to see Walton's Mountain getting some famous, movie crews and actors, getting up to their part of the world. And it was awesomely good, of course, to see a previous character, that John Boy had a history with. That was very cool. And what made it really interesting was, as good as he was to take John Boy's ideas, he could not translate them into a believable script for the film. So I thought that was very interesting. And the way they offered... Oh, shit. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, so that's done with. Mikey, how about you go?
Oh yeah, okay. So I gave it an A- because I really I enjoyed the fact that not only the part, of course, where John Boy's got to make a very serious decision because they do, even a movie company like that does realize his talent as a writer early on, and that was really cool. And I remember Edward's place in history when it came to his application because of the divorced woman. By the way, what was her name? The one that he fell in love with that was divorced. I know her name, but I'll have to look it up later. But anyway,
Sarah, something with an S, I believe.
Yes, Simpson. That's it, Simpson. Yes. So yeah, so he fell in love with Simpson. Yeah, but what I wanted to mention was during the break from filming, the actress Ellen Corby, she was extolling the benefits of yoga. She was a very avid practitioner of it. I'm just, paraphrasing here. So what she did is, she touched the back of her hands flat to the floor without bending her knees. Will Geer, playing Zeb, really liked that, and he convinced Earl Habner to put it in the episode. So that's what sold it for me, because I didn't know that one of the actresses, let alone like someone in the Waltons cast, was very good at yoga. Like even Judy Norton even said that she was impressed when she saw it for the first time, and that really put it over the edge for me. That's why I gave it an A-. And I still think it's one of the better episodes. I do. I think that there's not much wrong with it. They could have kind of, maybe done less with the interplay between, Stephen, Colin's character and Mary Ellen, but that was just kind of a bit play. So yeah, A- for me, definitely.
Okay, I was a little bit unimpressed with this episode. Collins, you recognize him, but once you recognize him, you remember what he did in the 90s. And that sort of makes the stuff with Mary Ellen a little bit awkward. And I don't know, it just seemed all generic to me.
Yeah.
The guest stars weren't impressive. The story was meh. So I gave it a C.
A C. Oh, okay.
Have you been freed from the child yet, Gorilla?
I don't know. Does it sound like it?
I thought you'd been caged by her or something.
Well, the phone died, so no more YouTube tonight. All right, it's kind of like an episode here. Okay, we get to see Andy coaching, even though it's not the exact same actor anymore, and it's like some of the stuff. It's just like, okay, I got it was complete filler in this whole episode thing. It's should have saved the money, not had him in there. I'm gonna give it a B plus, but I was a little bit bored at times. It took me a while to even go back to the episode after I turned it off for a little bit while I went and picked up the kid.
Yeah. You were talking about Stephen Collins' character, but wasn't there a rumor that he actually kind of creeped out Perseus Kambata, who played Ilea in the Star Trek: The Motion Picture that he co-starred with?
That was a rumor, but then a few decades later, he actually got convicted of doing stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's
I'm
right.
gonna
I did
share.
recall that correctly. Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna share screen here.
Yeah, go
And,
ahead.
so I pull here to hear stupid shiver gorilla got 54%. A plus to A minus got 27%. B plus B minus got 9, and C plus to C minus got 9%. I've been doing really good at these polls the last few episodes.
You actually have like more than overwhelmed every other grade there, Gorilla. That's impressive.
Hey, I've done that for a couple weeks in a row now.
Yeah, you have actually 2 weeks in a row. Is it 2 weeks
Yeah.
or 3?
3.
At least, yeah, at least 3. Yeah, at
Yeah,
least 3.
and Old Man Bird says laughing my ass off gorilla commentary. Oh, you should have heard some of the commentary in the beginning there. I got a few clips I got. And I'm not even going to bother reading that, Dan. We were hearing you fine. He moved to France. We saw in The Crown. I thought, oh, did he? I don't know. All I know was he was a bloody traitor.
Yes.
Good night, PvP. And apparently, Sit-Dan has his watch party going here pretty soon. So make sure to head over to the Sit-Dan for his watch party. He also does a watch party on Wednesday. Thank you, Scurvy, for coming. And thank you, Old Man Bird, for coming. Thank you, Ancient One, for coming. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping, for coming. He does watch parties, live streams, and then he also has a bunch of shorts on his channel. So make sure to check him out. Thank you, Larry, for coming. He's been doing his Let's Talk streams. He's out in California. He's going to be doing a bunch of shorts, and I'm guessing uploading his adventures in California. Plus, he does a few watch parties there. Thank you, DJ Play Nice, for coming. Thank you, Suzanne, for coming. Thank you, Tim, FKHC 2005, for coming. He has a couple videos on his channel. Make sure to check them out. There, and quit touching my headphone there. You're supposed to be sleeping. Hey, and thank you, Matt, for coming. He has a couple things on his channel there. He has some cover songs on his channel. He does some 3D printing. So make sure to check out Matt Arnold. Thank you, Boomer, for coming. He has a watch party currently going on right now down here. So make sure that check him out. He's running Strangers on the Train tonight at B5. Thank you, Nemesis, for coming. He has a gaming channel. He's really good about answering the chat, so make sure to check out Nemesis Eden. And I believe that is everybody there. So PvP
Oh, you forgot
has
Larry. You forgot Larry. Did you mention Larry?
yes, I did.
Yeah.
I mentioned.
No, I don't think you said his. You didn't say him. I don't think, Gorilla.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. I gotta
Yeah.
work on my hearing. Fuck.
Everybody say good night to each other there. Thank you. Good night to everybody. So, Mikey, what do you got going on?
Okay, so tomorrow, on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, Suzanne and I tomorrow we're celebrating our 15 years together as a couple, and so we're going to have a 1v1 for a couple hours. Just talk to the chat, have them ask us questions and so forth. So there won't be a Star Trek fan film review at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, but I have moved that up to the following Saturday. So what we'll be covering that day will be Star Trek Requiem, which is a sequel actually to Star Trek Renegades. And I know Sif Dan was looking forward to that. So Jay Aldrich too, I believe. And then, of course, all next week, I have my weekly webcam series. And on March 19th, I believe, if I get this right, that's when we'll begin on Wednesdays to change it from The Greatest American Hero to Get Smart. So we will be doing the first 2 episodes of Get Smart from season 1, starting on March 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So everything should go back to normal next week.
All right. Thank you. Jerm, what do you got going on?
Oh, tomorrow morning we'll have Saturday morning cartoons at 8 a.m. Pacific. We'll be watching Doug, the classic Nicktoon.
Oh, so I'm obligated to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Oh, shoot. Can we change that to next week? My parents are coming tomorrow. I forgot about that.
Oh, crap.
Okay, I'll pull something else out of my ass.
Sorry, hey, Jerm, my dad literally called me like 5 minutes. You know that time I was muted right before the stream?
Yes.
That's when my dad called me to ask me if I'm going to be home tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Nice, Dad.
That old, hey, are you home? I'm inviting myself over routine.
Yep.
Well, I don't care that they invite themselves over. I just wish I had a little, like, I wish you would have like called me Monday, going, "Hey, you gonna be home this weekend?"
Or maybe call you middle of the week, at least Wednesday, right? At least.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the fun in that? We like
Oh,
screwing with you.
Yeah. So anyhow, I guess I'll have to move Wild Hogs to Sunday, and everything, all that stuff to Sunday. So we'll figure something out for Sunday here. And then Tuesday we'll have the Cigar Lounge. Wednesday we'll have I'm not sure about Wednesday. Thursday we'll have 2 more episodes of Firefly. Then another episode of the Waltons next week. So with that, everyone have a good night, and remember to be a gorilla. Here and
Did you want to know the title to next week's Walton's Gorilla?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that for you. Give me just a minute or so here.
A minute?
Okay.
I thought you had it ready.
I have it ready. It's called. It's season 4, episode 12, called The Estrangement. That's what it's called, The Estrangement. So that's next week. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So everyone have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla and don't become a whiny little 4-year-old.
We've been stopping